Cheers. So today we're going to be doing the chicken thigh fillets here. I've got about 1.2 kilos of chicken thigh fillets. I'm going to roast them, or I'm actually going to flame grill them on the fire outside. Just a little bit of prep here with these before you throw them on. I've got some olive oil straight from Greece from my lovely in-laws. This is from Kalamata, I believe. Look how dark yellow it is, it's beautiful. It's the one you kind of just want to dip into bread and have a field day with. Put some of the oil in over your chicken. Absolutely, it's so dark and rich in flavour, it's amazing. I'll put some chili flakes in, as much as you like. I'm going to put some paprika, probably about a teaspoon. Some cumin, and they're going to be ground seeds. You don't want the full seeds because they're a bit crunchy. So the nice ground cumin seeds. Salt. Get plenty of salt in there because again they're going to be flame grilled, loaded on. Pepper. Be generous with this. The marination is the key. Hey, I've got a bit of wine here too. I might as well put a little bit of this in. There you go, why not? And have a sip, because it's thirsty work out there. And then just get all that into your chicken. Mix it all in. So we've got oil, wine, chili, salt, pepper, paprika, cumin. The longer you leave this before you cook it, the better it's going to be. But they're chicken thigh fillets, so they're always going to come out really nice. Look at that. It's just straight on the fire like that once we've marinated them. So I'm going to throw these in the fridge, and then we'll start prepping up for our salad and then for our chips. And we'll be feasting in no time. All right, now for the salad. Simple ingredients: spinach, baby spinach. Put all of it in there. A good bag of that washed baby spinach, washed rocket. Put that in. We're gonna have heaps of salad here, that's good. Put that to the side. And then we're gonna roast out some beetroot. You can buy the canned stuff if you want, but I'd prefer this. Just cut your ends off. All right, you can peel it if you want. I don't mind. Got a couple of good beetroots. Look at the colour in there. Beautiful red beetroot. And then just cut them into little wedges. Like that. And then I've got the oven preheated to about 190 at the moment. And I'm just going to coat these with olive oil, salt and pepper, and roast them off probably for about 20 minutes, half an hour, just until they become a little bit crispy and nice and roasted. Pieces like that are good. Okay, there's your beetroots ready for roasting. More of that olive oil. It's almost hard to roast with this oil because it's so tasty. You just want to eat it with bread. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We went nuts there, but why not? That's good. Salt. Good bit of salt all over it. Pepper. Coat them all in the oil. Like that. Okay, now while your chicken's marinating in the oven, while your chicken's marinating in the fridge, rather, and your oven's all heated up, 180, 190. Get ready to roast these off until they're nice and crunchy. So the salad's going to have rocket, spinach, it's going to have the roasted beetroot. I'm going to cut the orange up into slices, and then we'll be adding some, I think I've got Meredith goat's cheese here. Yes, it is. Really fresh Meredith goat's cheese. And then I've got quinoa, which I've boiled up over here. It's just sitting there ready to go. I like to call this stuff quinoa. I don't know why everyone calls it quinoa, but that's what I call it. And we'll add that into the salad as well. So you'll have spinach, rocket, quinoa, sliced orange, roasted beetroot, Meredith goat's cheese, and then we'll marinate it with balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. Amazing. Your orange here. All right. You know what to do. Okay, I've taken the skin off the oranges. Got the goat's cheese out and ready to go. Same with that. Nice thin slices, ideally. Beautiful. Nice pieces like that. Throw them in on top. The orange will give a nice sweet flavour. The balsamic, also a bit of sweetness, and then the goat's cheese brings in that savoury flavour as well. Just break it in. Nice creamy goat's cheese. That'll break up when it all gets mixed in. We'll let the beetroot's finish roasting. The quinoa's ready to put in. Then we'll leave that to the side and we'll get started with the potatoes. I'm using some red Desiree potatoes and whitewash potatoes as well here for the chips. Doesn't really make much of a difference. You can use the unwashed potatoes. I find they all work really well. We'll make a little bit of a batter for them to go in, and then we'll cook the chicken on the fire outside and it'll be ready to serve. So I've peeled all the potatoes and now I'm just cutting up the chips. I'm going to try and keep them uniform. You don't want some that are big and some that are too small. Keep them all the same sort of size. Like that. I don't know many people that fry chips at home anymore. Everyone buys the packet stuff, and I think, yeah, it's a bit more convenient, quicker. But when you put a bit of butter on these and deep fry them, they're just, they're so much better, in my opinion. All right, potatoes are all cut. It's a bit of a job doing it, but the potatoes are all cut, and now it's time to just get a bit of a batter on there. I'm just going to get some flour, about 3/4 of a cup, maybe a bit more, or another quarter. It's about a cup of flour in there. Some baking powder, about a teaspoon. Bit of cornstarch as well. That's good to help them get nice and crunchy. And then add some water as well. I just want a sparkling water here that I've got, which again, it makes that batter a bit lighter. You can try and get it perfectly smooth, or you can leave it with a bit of the bigger bits of flour in it and that, because it'll it'll create more crunchy bits on your chips. Just added a little bit more flour into the mixture, and you get that beautiful coating there, which will go into the oil and be absolutely crunchy and delicious. Mix them all in. All right, so I'm waiting for the fire just to heat up. These beetroots have cooled down. So bring the salad back over again. Let's get all of that oil, let's get it all in, on all the beetroot in. Spread that around. Oh, we lost a couple, as you do. Get all the oil off, because we don't want to waste a drop of this stuff. It's amazing oil. And it hasn't burnt or anything like that. It's just been roasting at 190 for about half an hour. So it's still very good to eat. I could almost leave that just sitting there, dripping over it for a little while, but I won't do that right now. There's these two guys, get them in, get them back in. And then with the quinoa, so it's getting nice and fluffy. It's still a bit warm. Just, you don't need the whole lot here. I've got 2 cups. We'll use this for something else, but just fluff it up a bit and get it on the, drip it around, dazzle it around a little here and there, probably a bit more. There you go. And the salad, my friends, is ready. All we need to do is add a little bit more olive oil, some vinegar, balsamic. I'm going to use balsamic vinegar. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, and she's ready to go. Beautiful looking salad. Lots of good colours there. Sweet and savoury flavours. She should be good. With the beetroot tray, all the oils, there's still a bit of oil sitting there. once we've finished cooking the chicken, I'll be putting the chicken back onto this tray so we pick up all those juices and a bit of oil and mix it in with the beetroot. And then I'll just cover it with foil and let it rest. You want to do your chips in batches, small batches like that, depending on how big your pan is. But if you have a look at that, they're crispy, crunchy. Full of flavour. So you've got a healthy salad, not so healthy chips, and some beautiful tender chicken which is about to go on the fire while I cook the rest of these chips. This is by far my favourite part of the cooking process. I've got my little fire out on my deck outside, just outside of the kitchen. All of my meat, I cook it out here. Like, you can't beat the flavour when you're cooking it on the coals compared to cooking it on the gas. Sometimes I'll do it, but generally on the fire. Have a look at it. I love cooking outside too, because I smoke my neighbours out. Have a look at this. They absolutely love it. Right, these guys are ready. They look superb. Remember I said earlier with that tray, that's where we cooked the beetroot. We had all that leftover oil. Throw them on there. Mix them around a bit, get them all in that. On the beetroot, why not? Never let a flavour go to waste. Now we're going to take it inside, rest it, aluminium foil over the top for a good 10-15 minutes, and they'll just be perfectly cooked and tender. All done. Chicken cooked, chippies cooked. Look at these guys, crunchy, crispy, amazing chips. Do the crunch test. Absolutely perfect. I'll just give approval over here. Okay, the chips are good. The chicken is immaculate. Fire grilled. Just move this over here with the salad. Everything's ready to go. All that's missing, balsamic vinegar. Just drizzle some over the top. Don't go ballistic with it because it's very strong. You don't need too much. The trusty olive oil in my Modere bottle here. Because it comes in a 20-litre tub and I don't have the funnel with me, so I'm pouring it freehand here. Lots of olive oil over the top. A little bit more, good. Salt. Lots of salt. Pepper. Good. Now just gently mix it all together. Just pick it up. You don't want to wreck it all. Just get that rocket, spinach, the orange. Look at it. The quinoa. It's all come together perfectly. Got the goat's cheese in there. Going to be incredible flavours. Just gently mix it up. Get that all through. All the quinoa in there. Look at how beautiful that looks. You'll love it. Your kids will love it. Your family will love it. Your friends will love it. This is a great dish to cook for people when they come around. A little bit of work involved, but hey, it's all part of the fun. There it is. Look at that. Look at that salad now. Absolutely amazing. Grab yourself a plate. Get some of the salad. Make sure you've got a bit of everything on there. Just place it on. Get it all around. Make sure you get some orange on. Yeah, a little bit more. Beetroot, so on. Something like that. Take a chicken. Pop your chicken on the top. And hey, why not put some of those on the side? And you're going to be living the dream. People, you're going to be living the dream. Who's going to get this one? Oh, there's one. Don't even need to taste that salad. It's absolutely perfection. The chicken's cooked. The potatoes are crunchy, crispy. Doesn't get much better than this. Enjoy. So get your salad on there like that. Perfection, people. Perfection.